Hello, I'm reviewing Zondle for our resources review assignment. Zondle is a games-based learning service that is free now and says it always will be. Here you can see a few of their claims to fame. I do believe they're a very new company, and they'll be at ISTE in San Antonio next month. If you're going, you can check them out. It was very easy to set up my free teacher account. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to set up your school. If somebody else from your school has already done that, then Zondle will send them an email asking if it's okay if you join, prohibiting just anybody from joining your school account as one of your teachers. Then when you have your account, you will add students by clicking right here, and you will be given the option of either adding the students yourself or by creating a class code. By creating a class code, you give that to the students, and then when they go to create their own free student accounts, they enter that code and they're immediately assigned to your class, and they do not have to enter an email address. Very quickly going through some of the things on this page, my topics are topics that I have created myself or I have copied or edited, and topics is what Zondle calls the quizzes. My favorite topics are ones that I have favorited from searches I have done. Students have that same option to favorite topics. My friends' topics are ones that my friends have shared with me. Topics I have set. These are topics that I have assigned to students. Groovy Gus has been assigned these three, and he did the periodic table one. Search for topics is where you're going to spend probably a great deal of your time. And just typing in, let's type in Georgia. And not a lot of choices here. So let's click on Georgia habitats. Here are some more things to do. You preview the questions to decide whether or not that's a topic that you want to assign your students. If you find a mistake, you can suggest an amendment, but it's not going to be changed right away. But what you can do, if this test is close to exactly what you want, but not quite, what you can do is you can edit it or copy it. And what that does is it makes a complete other copy. You give it a new name, and then you can change it all you like. You can set that topic to students, assigning it to them. So I just assigned that one to Groovy Gus. You can add it to your folders. I'll show you my folders in a minute. And you can add it to your favorites. This one's already in my favorites. So what I can do from here is remove it. Okay, my folders, these are places folders I have created to help organize some of the topics that I have found that I may want to use in the future to assign to my class. And some of my favorite topics that I found from other searches are listed here. Here's the Georgia Habitats one. Now let's have a look at some of the games. The games themselves are rather rudimentary and not all that exciting, but with such a large selection, there is bound to be something for everybody, I suppose. There is a section called Zondle Team Play that allows you to set up your games for group play. For this style, the creators suggest that you add in some of your own teaching slides to use in the midst of playing, and it allows you the means to do that. This definitely adds another dimension to the learning. And the makers of this website have incorporated bring your own device into this system by creating a way for student devices to check into the team play games and participate that way. Single games can also be embedded into your website, and you can also embed the student progress stream should you want to watch your students' progress while they're off playing in the computer lab, or perhaps if you gave assignments for homework, you could watch them in this stream and see if they were doing their homework, how they were doing on it. It seems kind of complicated, but there is no shortage of very short, easy to understand tutorial videos on practically every aspect of this program. In my opinion, Zondle is not necessarily game-based learning here in the sense of the Sim series or actual problem solving. It's more of a drill and practice with some rewards, with a few, whack-a-moles or donkey bombs. But I can certainly see how it would benefit some of the hard-to-engage learners in getting some facts straight. And as far as engaging the entire class in some of these team plays, I think it would provide some good practice for that as well. So I hope you enjoyed my 5-minute review. Thank you very much.